Oh, stress consumes vitamin C. All sorts of stress. So mental stress, physical stress. They all need a response from the adrenal.
So if you work out more,
Yeah.
you go to the gym,
Yeah.
gymming a lot, so you actually need.
You need vitamin C.
So is it a good idea to carry lime juice? So
well, again, say,
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
So if you're carrying lime juice, you're getting 30 milligrams. So probably burning through a lot more than that during your workout. So that doesn't mean you go and drink Gatorade just because they're saying they've got extra vitamin C. Because Gatorade also has a lot of sugar in it.
Yeah.
So that kind of defeats the purpose. So eat your fruits and vegetables. That's the basic lesson you need to take away from this talk. You have to eat fruits and vegetables because you're not eating fruits and vegetables just for vitamin C.
Gymming people only associate it to dehydration.
Yeah.
And then you don't think about a vitamin C loss when you're. So maybe a portion of your tiredness when you're gymming a lot, maybe a fraction of it could also be due to vitamin C.
Yes. Well, it is basically how the body works is you stress it and you recover. You stress it and you recover. Each time you recover, you get a little stronger. This recovery process is being modulated by vitamin C. It is being modulated by a nervous system, by a parasympathetic nervous system. And every time you are under stress, the adrenals will respond by releasing vitamin C and by adrenaline, noradrenaline, cortisol. So all of these hormones, and vitamin C is also part of that little package that it sends out. So if you keep depleting your adrenals without filling it back up, the response of your adrenals to a stress will be limited. So you need to take vitamin C on a daily basis. Now there's always this question, like I said, I'm a militant for real food. Eat real food, you'll get all your stuff. You'll get all your stuff, agreed. But it's going to be fluctuating, the dose is going to be fluctuating. That's not always a bad thing. But having an extra cushion, especially for something as vital as vitamin C, is good. You take 2 tablets a day, that's fine. And take plenty of fruits and vegetables. If you want to add another layer to it, you cut out the sugar in your life. Yeah, take out all that sugar, take out all the refined carbohydrates, and the amount of vitamin C that you eat on a daily basis starts to go further.
Okay.
You know, whatever little you're taking, it gets used more efficiently. It gets absorbed better. So because vitamin C and glucose use the same transporter to get into and out of cells.
And this is slightly off the topic, but again, jaggery, is it better than sugar?
It's all related, yeah. Jaggery is better than sugar, yes. But what are you looking for? Why do you want jaggery instead of sugar?
Yeah, because some of there's like you have the typical aval.
Yeah.
Aval and powder.
Yeah.
Or aval syrup. So you can either do it with sugar or
with jaggery.
So there are people who might want the sweetness or a regular kodikota and shakravarti and all that. So
see, chemically it's the same thing. Well, it's not the same thing, but it's mostly the problematic part chemically is the same. Fructose and glucose and sucrose. They are the same in jaggery and sugar. But in jaggery, the deal is kind of sweetened a little, part of the bun, but you're getting a lot of other nutrients along with it. It's not as refined, so the speed at which sucrose, fructose and glucose are released from jaggery is slightly slower than what you get from.
It's better than the regular white refined sugar.
Yeah.
So it's still not.
It's not ideal. It's not something you should use on a regular basis.
And
it's
honey,
not something you should use on a daily basis. It's not something you should use on a daily basis. Okay. There's something I like telling all my patients who ask me if they can use honey and jaggery instead of sugar. I say it's like asking me which is better, BD or cigarettes. Yeah, so BD is less processed. Cigarettes are supposed to be filtered. So I'm not going to choose between two poisons.
Ah.
Yeah. So yeah, use jag. If you must use it, use
Or we
jaggery.
go for natural sources like apples, oranges.
Yeah, that would be a natural source.
So coming back to the viral vitamin C.
Yeah. So use 1 or 2 tablets on a daily basis to keep your stores stocked up.
For a regular person.
That'll help. Yeah. Plenty of people had asked about children. So children will need around the same 500 to 1000 milligrams. Giving them 2 tablets a day will not harm them. That is guaranteed.
Children as in from what age?
It doesn't matter. I mean, as soon as they are weaned and they're starting to eat solid foods, you'll be starting them on fruits and vegetables. Giving them a tablet of vitamin C instead of candy is a better option.
Maybe a chewy.
Yeah, it's like giving them a gems or a small toffee. I'd rather you gave them 1 tablet of vitamin C than a toffee. So,
and talking about kids, does it have a positive effect on brain development?
Anything that makes someone's health better will make them think better, will make their brains work better.
More alert.
Yeah. So again, I like to keep saying this. Vitamin C is a crucial part of your life, but it's not the only one. So you can't think of vitamin C and viral illness. Everything else also needs to fall into place. But this is something that gives a lot of bang for buck.
This is again a connected part of it, but this is a very general question. But why is a vitamin called a vitamin?
It's vital. I think the root is vital mineral, something of that sort.
Because you have A, B, C, D, and all different. So you have these set of these are all called vitamins.
Yeah.
So is it because the human body cannot live without?
They're essential. Yeah. So you need these vital nutrients.
And are there new ones being added, or has it over the period?
The old ones have been split into smaller groups.
Okay.
So vitamin K, for example, is now K1, K2, and K3.
Okay. And there are different.
There's B complex.
And there's this B-cosule tablet which is C plus B. And the combination.
Yeah, so combination, they'll add different vitamins.
So is there any specific vitamin that helps in getting more vitamin C into your body? Like you said, sugar prevents it. So is there any other vitamin when you have it with because B and C, is it just a combination, or does B help?
I don't think there's any rationale to it. You can have plain vitamin C and it will be absorbed fine.
Okay.
Of course, the formulation will matter. The medium in which that tablet is being made, but we don't need to bother that much when we are talking about oral vitamin C.
Okay.
So if you like the taste of the tablet, most of them are chewable. I prefer chewable. So if you like the taste of the tablet, you should be fine.
And what would be if you take too much of vitamin C orally?
Yeah.
What is the worst thing that can happen?
Diarrhea. Yeah. So that has happened. It's happened to me quite a lot. It's not a big deal. So yeah, like I said,
stop. It's not a continuous.
No. It'll stop when you stop taking the vitamin C. So let's get to how to use vitamin C when you have a viral infection. So you take the day off. You stay at home. You don't go into work with a packet of vitamin C in your pocket. So you stay at home. You rest. That's the first thing you do when you have a viral infection. You drink plenty of fluids, and you take vitamin C, at least 1,000 milligrams every hour.
Every hour.
So I sometimes go up to 2,000 milligrams every hour.
So it's your waking
my waking hours. And I say waking, it would be nice if you could take it at night too, but then that means waking up every hour to take tablets. And if you are messing up your sleep to take tablets, that usually backfires. So waking hours, take 1,000 milligrams minimum of 1000 milligrams. You start off with 1000 milligrams and then
So common tablets have to be 2 tablets.
2 tablets every hour. And then depending on how you're responding, if you're still feeling sick, after the first few hours you might go up to 1500 milligrams. And then you're still feeling sick, you're going up to 2000 milligrams. By the time you reach 2000 milligrams an hour, your body usually can't take anymore. Your gut won't be able to absorb all of it. It'll start accumulating in the gut and it'll irritate your gut and you'll flush it out. You'll have diarrhea. So suppose you get to 2000 milligrams an hour and you start getting diarrhea, you'll go down to 1000 or 500 an hour.
Oh, and you don't stop. You just...
It depends on how bad the diarrhea is. I don't stop. I just tone down. And usually if I tone down in another 1 or 2 hours, the diarrhea stops again. And I'm usually fasting. I don't eat anything when I'm sick. I just drink water, have vitamin C, maybe lime juice with salt. That's about it.
And no other solid foods.
I don't feel like it. I'm not hungry anyway. If I'm hungry, I eat.
Because I've heard people say you should have a little bit of rice and pickle and all this.
Does anybody feel like eating when they're sick?
No,
I haven't met anyone who feels like eating when they're sick. There's a reason for that. Your body prefers to be fasted when it's fighting an infection.
Body is telling you something
and you're forcing yourself to it. Now, see, I'm talking about infections that are lasting a few days. You can starve for a week and nothing will happen. If the infection is going on for weeks together, then you're going to have to force yourself to eat something. Right? So a viral infection is different from an infection like TB, which can last for months. In which case, you're going to have to force yourself to eat. The mechanism with which the human body fights viral infections, whichever viral infection they are, tends to be the same. And most of the time, the viral infections cause damage not by direct damage, but by the immune system's own disordered, hyperreactive response to the infection. So, which is why the vitamin C is useful in keeping the response of the immune system balanced. Right? Suppose you've got terrorists running around in the city, and you release the army, and the army is really irritated and wants to get rid of it. They start shooting on sight. You lose a lot of civilians. That's the same kind of situation that happens in a viral infection when your immune system is not under control.
It goes for a toss.
It goes for a toss. So it's like having an army that's very poorly disciplined. When you have a disciplined army, it takes care of the terrorists. And in the meantime, it tries and minimizes damage to the civilian population that's not supposed to be attacked. Same thing. So that's what vitamin C does. So where were we? 1000 milligrams an hour, every hour, fasting, drinking plenty of fluid, and resting as much as possible. Usually 24 to 48 hours of this, and the viral fever is gone.
Oh,
yeah.
Recently, most of the viral fevers you have at least 7 days of viral fever.
Yeah, they won't last. Yeah, that's a guarantee. You start taking vitamin C in these high doses when you've got a fever or a viral fever. You're not going to stay sick for 7 days. You're going to be up and running in 1 or 2 days maximum.
Well, which comes to a crucial question. A lot of people might not be fully comfortable with this process initially. So they might definitely want to try it out. And so if suppose somebody is already on medication, maybe they are on antibiotics or some other alternative medication. So, and can they take vitamin C along with that?
Yeah, someone had asked a question about that. That was Nikhil, I think. Yeah. So Nikhil had asked a question about on Facebook. So Nikhil had asked a question about that, saying, is it okay to take vitamin C with other medication? Yeah, vitamin C, antibiotics and vitamin C don't interact with each other. And again, this is a nutrient. Vitamin C is a nutrient. It's not really a medicine.
So it's like having a lot of lime juice.
It is like having a lot of lime juice. But again, if you have a lot of lime juice, you're not taking just vitamin C. You're taking all the bioflavonoids, all the other plant chemicals that are mixed. And your body might be able to handle that much vitamin C, but it might not be able to handle all the other chemicals that the plant is producing.
So when you're sick, rather than having a lot of lime juice, it's always better to have a specific vitamin tablet.
Yeah, funnily enough, I'm forced to say that the medicine is better than real food in this case. So yeah, which brings me to another question: juicing for vitamin C. I think that was asked by another friend on Facebook. Juicing amla or gooseberry for vitamin C.